Yes on the chin?
Oh,
Chin,
yeah,
chin?
yeah.
And when?
That's a solid question.
Okay, I don't want to assume anything, that's why I'm like flat out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I'll let you know.
Cool. But like I said, anytime. But that way, you know, it fulfills everything you've already told them. You're getting a pair of friends,
Yes.
and they're already, you know, we know them. Yeah. And there are rescues, and then we'll just rescue the rescued. Oh yeah. See, yeah, that's.
No, DJ said no.
Oh.
The parent said no. I may ask him again if he ever goes. But
Yeah.
are you sure?
Tell him I'll fight him for him.
Well, Julie's like, is this democracy or a
She even gave one to the girls too. Yeah.
Because one I was going to do was range control, which you can modify.
Yeah, right here. Yeah,
So we're talking getting him out fighting, which is kind of the, for us, it's coming away, driving at the angle, and then throwing the shot. I figure is modifiable to a point if the
Especially if I-
architect enough.
well, especially for cut and thrust.
Yeah.
And we've been shifting a lot of stuff to cut and thrust because it's more like sword fight.
It's a lot more, yeah, it's kind of that HEMA or the other piece of the SC.
See, that's the thing is I'm trying to get people away from HEMA thought and into CNT because they're HEMA calibrating for CNT.
Right, what I mean is, it's like
But-
our
but
version of
no.
CNT, or our version of HEMA.
But see, the thing is, if I can get people to understand what CNT really is, I think we can draw some of the people who aren't the college stud jocks over because they want to learn the sword fight but not risk the injury, and I can't afford it. I don't have insurance, so my insurance doesn't cover. And I can get the full European feel without the HEMA risk. So, yeah.
And not to say you can't not get an injury, like you catch me just right on the hand, and I'm going to break my finger.
Yeah, that's just sword edge, and that is that's how good. But the risk is not a tenth of what it is with things like HEMA. And some of the CNT people.
Do we want to do
Footwork as warm-ups?
Sure. I'm partially letting you run this. I only have like 40 minutes, so we gotta figure out what we're doing.
Yep. No, I figured we could do a couple of going.
Do you want to throw in Do you have space?
Not in here.
Okay.
But I'm not. His legs are the same height. So, starting with on the outside. In. No, I'm remembering wrong. Out. In the middle. Out. So it's. You're going up to the next one, bringing your foot in. Not crossing. So
It's the
out
shift.
and up. Go in.
It's
This is down. So it's starting. So it's you're going out to the one above, and then bringing your back foot up, and then out.
Getting more on your toes.
They said there were certain sides, hot sides, that they served at your site. So one of the things was their special
Yeah, just like that.
That's not
it's not a
16, 17 of us.
And then
And
see, you
the
speed it up a
thing
little
is,
bit.
we're spread out on the circle table.
No, stay there. I think there's only one or two
That's
people.
for the table? It's one on each end of the table. It's like, that's like less than a person's survey.
Right.
But it's still They came around and asked if we wanted cheese.
I'm glad that I was on to do next.
That works.
Two.
Oh.
Keeping pace with.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like,
Keeping pace with the.
yeah, there was like,
So.
Because
It took me about 2 steps
so
to
then
like,
they came out and it's.
yeah, just backward, yeah.
Blocks.
And that backwards, it's harder, but it's essential to be able to.
oh,
Right, yeah, yeah.
Because, well, whenever somebody presses you, you have to be able to continue your
Oh,
footwork.
yeah.
Otherwise, they'll eat you
That's
alive.
the idea of the brain.
yeah, 'cause you're gonna be off balance, like lost or something.
And I get people to do that.
That's what you want.
What I'll do is I'll watch people and I'll watch how they move. And if I see this tends to go, I'll shift to this side and then to cause them to cross over, and then I'll drop the shot.
They'll be served at the table.
When they can't get it,
You're just getting this.
because they're off balance.
So,
That I don't
why
know.
don't you try, do you wanna go forward or
When
back?
they came around, because it was the people that were coming around with meat carvings. When that,
We'll go and sing
I'm
together.
used to Americanized things, like, if someone says they have filet, you're picturing this like, well, that is not what this was. When they came around with filet, it was still this huge hunk of meat on a giant skewer, and they're shaving pieces off.
I thought it was
The last one was more well done, medium, medium rare. You told them that they would shave it off, they'd have you hold the plate up wherever they were shaving it, so that it fell onto your plate.
Okay.
So, because they were holding like the so they bring it around to your feet, everyone, they were like,
Try to keep your eyes up and not look at your feet. Well, the initial goal, you just wanna make sure that you're doing it.
salad bar,
If you keep staring at your feet,
they bring them to you.
muscle memory is not gonna kick in, and you're not gonna actually do it.
I know, I'm debating what, I'm definitely gonna eat about it.
And then they got lots of cheese and then they turn
Alright, everybody warmed up? Good about it?
I have keys. I have to load up stuff for Holly before we finish sewing.
Yeah, what is,
We got from the food bank donated unfinished quilts.
Table.
Some were minor unfinished, some were major sewing projects. We finished sewing all of them, and we're going to give them away at food pantry. They are random sizes. We have them vaguely labeled as throws, twin, full, queen, and king, but they are all over the place. I mean, like, we have a 96 by 90, 91 by 91, 85 by 90. I mean, they're literally everywhere.
I don't even know what half the beans were.
But for people who don't have, it's,
Yeah.
if you're complaining about it, then you don't need one, because if you're too good for that, then you don't understand what it's needing.
Right. Yeah, if you're freezing, I don't care. I might not want the pink one still. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm already in short step.
Costco is in North Canton, just
French
off of
control.
Portage. It's
Like, you can do this, you can do it without lemon.
There's same color.
Because there's a few ways to do range control for practice.
Costco's back behind.
Is one of the ways to start is just putting the hand out
Or
and
you can
feeling
take
that
your
push
across
and
past
pull,
PJs.
and you're wanting to stay
What the shower curtain look like?
in range.
It hasn't been open here yet.
Right? Because you can feel
And try to keep
that,
Yeah.
that range. So you take a stick,
So we do
I can't pull now, that before. So you have a stick, and the idea is you're trying to keep that in the brain,
My mom was very excited.
practice sake,
I got ours and
to understand your range. And well, I know I'm in perfect range,
As long as it's there with the social workers.
there might be a reason.
so I don't know if you want to start with that,
Take someone to go in when you go in.
if you want to start with the sword.
Like I said, I love
My goal was that by the end of the day, it was get in, throw a shot, get
Right.
whatever.
But you have to understand your range too.
Yeah.
Oh, we're fighting, okay, you need to have the idea of, I'm gonna step in, I'm gonna throw, might throw, and throw again, clear, right? So that's, you know what that range is. That's why I'm like, okay, my step one.
Yeah.
See, because Bruce and I do this.
You two want to
That's like Alex, that like, the bottles or whatever come on, and drilling the four corners, putting PVC, the circular flanges, screwing those down so the
because
posts
that'll,
so it can
you're
break
the
down.
same height that
The
you
posts go
want
in,
your
and
range.
I across the house with
With
PVC,
somebody
so
who's
that
different
basically
height,
shower
does that
curtain
make sense?
or-
No,
Does that
that
sound
makes
from
sense.
it,
No, that
and
makes
then-
sense for training.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure how.
We're doing it together,
I'm
you
still
can
working on
almost
the
like a
logistics
line.
of getting it.
But yeah, no, that would be
Plumbing,
great.
but, you know,
And have it put on fencing matches.
Yeah, no, no. Headshots.
Higher target.
well, yes.
So, you want to start with just a little range
Yeah,
of what we had?
they found a 4 that was cheaper, but he's like, did you buy it? I'm like, no, we already bought ours.
You got it? Do you know what you're doing?
It's basically kind of like
It's push hands, yeah. And what you can do is you can shift control from my
Because if not, you can snag
just
it
before
for
you
you
play it, and you
from
follow it.
And-
Or you just try to figure out.
It's not, yeah.
And I didn't even tell him the other part yet, because I just saw that on there today. I texted him, I set up a reservation, just so he knew that. So they sent me an email saying.
Yeah, for that phone.
don't worry about it.
Dude, actually, we did like this filter. I mean, go step in though. That's the one that sorry.
I see you guys dancing.
I mean, I'll make that association, I won't be able to do it.
No, you do it all online.
Yeah, they don't carry it in the
Yeah,
store.
they'll carry it in the store, that way you just.
I decided to go to Costco for gas. Because it's 25 cents.
Yeah.
You know my name?
Uh-huh.
There you go. Now you're getting it. Now. That's much better. That's much better.
Down.
Yeah, that's much better.
Or Heine?
Yeah. Now you're getting it. You get it out of your head. You into the eyes.
I don't know. Trying to control it.
Post. Post. No. You're flat. You're a little up, but not.
Fight like this.
Don't let your gift.
No, you no, then no.
Don't let your gifts touch the ground. You should be silent.
It's always a good way to force people to get off their field out of stuff. And then you have to flatten it a little bit. Because even I'm not.
You don't
Not
actually.
up like this. I'm on my tippy toes.
You'll destroy your
I
calves.
thought I had my heels off the ground while I was.
You kept stepping and being flat.
You're very. So you might get on your toes, but then you flat center. So in order to be a little quicker and a little lighter, you want to be a little more on the balls of your feet.
But I said you're not going to be like this whole, you know, it's not doing this.
Yeah. Nobody's out on the field like running towards the bridge.
I don't know. I think flying roof of a nice.
They might also hit you with really heavy things. So if you feel like you have a little more, you want to. Okay. So step 2.
You want to do it with,
Separate getting your half.
do you want to do it with swords, or do you want to do the range control with swords, or do you want me to grab him and be like, you're going to step in, throw a shot, so I can get out.
But it's locked.
No. Yeah, no.
I know.
Because we've only got like a half hour.
Let me grab black.
Yeah, grab black.
He's red. Want to move the bell for me?
Sure.
Want to be our target?
I don't have any here, so I'm good.
So let's at least give him a shield.
Yeah.
Give him a shield. Give him one of the offers.
No, Bridget. No, not right now. You have to wait.
She told you she needs to
Pick your poison.
I think this is killing her though.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to not hit him in the head.
Yeah.
No headshots. Out. Headshots.
Headshots
All
are
of
right
them
out.
out. So the idea is,
Aim for the shield, aim for the sword.
yeah, or at least carefully throw it.
Yeah.
The idea is he's gonna be in guard, and you're trying to attack him and then get out safe. Right? So one of the things we also want to think about is driving towards the shoulder. If I'm going to attack him, I don't necessarily want to attack him straight, because this is his best guard, right? If I go straight in, I'm going right into his guard, you know, there's nothing. Ideally, you want to attack at the ankles. Alright, so I'm going to press him, I'm going to press this way to the shoulder, right? Which opens up, stuffs. Or, I want to press him here, and maybe leg,
That's not my leg.
your knee, and press those ankles. So you're going to come in, you're going to close, you're going to throw a couple of shots, and ideally you're throwing one more shot and getting out. And the idea of that last shot is boom, 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 crack. But you want to get out at these angles as opposed to straight back. So the whole point is,
If you go straight back,
I'm not going straight back, I'm going out. If I press here, and it's going to go out this way, because if I throw a shot,
it blocks.
if I'm boom, 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 crack, backing out, not looking over the dog.
She's dramatic. No, lay down.
But if you, like I said, but if you back straight out, that leaves.
Right, or if I don't throw that shot, if it's boom, 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 yeah. The other part of it is entering, exiting range, you want to be aware of your guard. And the additional thing I might add on, not this round, but like next time, is having first shots in center. They're not supposed to be like, bam, bam, it's be like, I'm walking in. My center open, because you walk in and you do this.
Yeah.
If people have a problem of, they go to walk in,
You open up.
As they say.
That slotted shot.
right. You get caught in the transition. You get caught in the transition.
Yeah.
So that's the idea with this. So I don't care if someone's carrying my shield. Chip.
I don't remember who asked.
Well,
It could have been me.
it's not under warranty anymore because the warranty just ended on.
Scottish Gourmet.
They're back straight out.
No, yep, she did.
Face first.
So,
Is there a thing?
what are we, obviously I did that in 2 phones. Well, do you have insurance on it? I said,
Just because, I mean, this had not been available at all, and then I saw it, and I thought,
and we have insurance on the internet. She said, oh, okay. And remember that policy? It must be under.
She
I
circled.
Circled out.
She was out of range unless I was pressing. She was circled out.
Yeah.
usually buy,
No,
like, if I
it
buy
was
anything,
transferred out of Pastor Keith's name and into the church name with me as the authorized. No,
I didn't buy this year because Amazon popped up with a
but they canceled it.
Later than
Nothing was being
Oh yeah.
It was
I
transferred from one name to the
Okay,
other.
so you want me to come
They
in?
cancel it.
throw
Has it been cheaper?
light shots heading towards the shoulder.
Yeah, I don't know. I
the
don't see
company
the.
down there, and then I got one younger.
Negligibly, the insurance policy was only like $6 a month.
And actually, I'm gonna throw in something that they just did too. Is when they backed up, they put the shield forward. So what happens like,
It has,
because you did something that, no, I gotta show you.
I was like,
I wanna show them,
then what I
is
need to do.
scanning,
one of the things you can do to hide yourself is pushing this in and out.
and I said,
And
So
and
they packed, when they came out,
Everyone that has my number.
this gave me,
It's one of the nice things about a disintegrate. You can push. You can fight with this shield in a lot of different ranges.
And then it will.
Of course, that also depends on how
that's
heavy
how
the
you
shield
fight
is.
too.
Yeah.
But that's something else to think about, is you can push out and find yourself.
is that thing? is
Or to
that
hide
real?
you.
And she said,
My
"No,
30
they're not real."
my 30 days
You
is
can
up.
buy them online,
And I went
regardless of
online
where
today,
you buy them.
and I
So,
got an insurance.
Yeah.
It's
very beautiful.
it's always in.
Because the insurance
It's actually, I can change it out to,
Install the phones.
different face masks too.
So I might.
Yeah, she did about 3, so go ahead and do about 3 and then we'll pass it on.
Are you allowed to have this one, like?
Now, question,
Say for me here or something like that.
can I
You can lock the shield.
You bought the shield, but
Careful because it's not gonna
yeah, yeah, I was just asking.
yeah, especially for a press, you'll find that press in and what they're trying to do is pin the shield. It's going to depend on your opponent. Like shield rushing me is a fairly bad idea because what I'll do is I'll see you rushing, I'll hit you here, I'll compress halfway, and then I'll swing around here while your shield's engaged with mine, which leaves you entirely open.
There's a shot I'm working on that's essentially, I throw the shot, but as I do it, I've now done this, which if I do it right, I'm
That's kind of what I was
trying to be
thinking.
nice
Right.
and not throw the next shot.
Engage this,
Right.
and then sneak on the side.
Because what you do is you're shield pressing, especially if somebody's fighting with their shield up against themselves. That's great because they don't have anywhere else to go. Now, if I'm fighting out here and you shield press, I'll hit, I'll press halfway and I'll come around.
But if I
Right, you have to follow the whole way around.
thank you for letting me.
Not a problem. That's
Mine was.
why we do this.
Yeah. That's the advantage of doing it with the software.
No, and it's, they actually like I could get one, but I don't know if I trade this in. And maybe I should.
Okay, be very careful.
Yeah, they're soft.
Yeah.
As long as you,
Not tough.
as long as you don't clobber, we're good. They're buffers.
Because it's 3 years old.
Oh my gosh, dude.
It's
You're
fine.
fine. Nothing hit me.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing hit
That's what I'm saying.
me. That's why I'm out here. Is you have that compression distance.
So I was trying to just do a little.
Yeah. And all you did was hit sword. You're good. That's why I'm fighting not here. I'm fighting out here. I'm giving you compression.
Thank you.
We're understanding how this works, and that's something we put helmets on, probably not today at this point, and do it again with the, no, you're actually trying to hit me this time, but we'll do it with the buffers, because then you can have more reps.
Exactly.
Was that legit?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Even in rapier, we have a tendency to come in and we'll bop the shield real quick because people are not used to it. We'll bop and then we'll come up.
Right. Sure. Because people are.
Yeah, like
That's exactly what I was thinking.
it's that brief second of hesitation. That what then just do and you come up.
Right.
And with rapier, it's either the face thrust or the nice tip cut right across the face.
Okay.
For rapier, I know a lot of people are crossing over. Throw the shot here, missing the face, but then drag it because all fencing masks have a ridge. You catch the ridge with the tip cut, and you get out. So you are maximizing your attack distance, and you've got a clean shot, a clean face thrust kill, but you're limiting your risk in the entire process because when you throw this shot, they figure you missed until you drag it. And they go from, oh, I'm alive to, I just got my face cut. So,
That would be nice.
for anyone who's, with the crossover, it's perfect and it really messes psychologically with what your opponent thinks is going to happen.
Sure. And that's half the battle it loses.
Keith?
I'm gonna go.
If you want to make sure that you get it.
Yeah, I was going to say you
I started going center.
Yeah.
That's a hard one to do.
And when you were coming out, you dropped the shield. I could have.
And this is why I would also do it in films, because you can do two things. If you get caught in transition or coming back, you can at least throw a shot.
Right.
And then when we turn it up a notch, he can be like, oh, you're coming in, bing, bing, bing. And you're like,
Bang.
blah, 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 throw, out.
Right.
Because we also got one to trust our defense when we go into range.
It's like right there.
Yeah, you dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually we're looking
I
at.
kill you a lot because you drop your shield. Every time I kill you, you have like a pattern.
Yeah.
Like that. You see that corner?
A-frame.
Okay, with that corner. Yep.
Yeah,
You see
A-frame.
how that's dented in?
Yeah.
There's a
Actually, I
reason.
need to take that shield and cut down the sides a little bit. I got told to put it down just like this. Cut down an inch on the side.
Much
Take that
better.
inch
Much
Yeah,
better.
it's like Shayla's mom.
And hard cement it
But
so it stays rigid, so it gives everything more strength.
she like Jason for me like this, so the water always like
Okay. You did drop it coming in transition,
Then
but
I-
you recovered nicely. You recovered very nicely because as I was throwing it, you got that up in there, and you didn't just stop.
I didn't realize how much I dropped it.
You dropped it a lot.
I thought it dropped a little, like I was getting lazy. I'm like, nope.
Yep.
I relaxed, and I didn't
You
realize.
do well with the teardrop. It'll protect more. You're a thin fighter already, and it allows you to see over the curve, but still keep up and still protect down. And it's also going to be lighter because you do. I watch.
Try that next time, is have him borrow your teardrop to do this with blockers.
Yeah.
Because this wouldn't hurt or shrink your shield at all.
Well, it's already shattered, so.
Oh, okay. So we'll
I got
do
spear
more
shattered.
damage.
See you guys.
See ya.
See ya.
What are you doing for Friday?
Yep.
Yeah, I had a spearman shatter the bottom of my shield, cracked it.
Yeah, we should.
We had people who were fighting spear who should not have been fighting spear.
That's fair. So the issue I had with that shield, I also seem to drop it. Apparently I went into the block and
It
instead
stayed
of
up until I was
Until you was out, yeah.
I'm throwing the shield across and it's
I don't know why.
which we'll have to watch for me to do.
No, it's fine. I do pull shots with weights to try to prevent myself from doing that.
Yeah,
It's
but
not-
you know,
it's not the
shield
weight.
moving is
It is
for
not the
shield.
weight.
It's the mind.
You have to have the shield with you.
It's the mind.
Yeah. Because it's not the weight. You're just. I watch your mind drift, and as your mind drifts, your shield drifts, and it has nothing to do with
Yep.
weight. It has to do with paying attention
I
to.
hope it's not weight.
No.
Well, even on that shield.
It's very light.
It dropped at the end.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm like looking at that now.
I went from here to here.
Yep.
I've got,
I don't know if this helps or
you
not.
just have to label this throat.
He's very good at this.
It's
And
kind of crazy.
I come up here, he's gonna kill me. And I gotta make sure he doesn't kill me.
Alright.
So I wanna make sure this happy thing is in between him and he wants to kill me. So,
Because face thrust is drop poke. If you rely on the shield for just that, I'll just extend it and bop.
so I want this. I know that he wants to kill me.
Yep.
So my shield is my friend. My shield is happy. He did that on purpose. He's being very kind to me. And I like that.
Because it's a get in,
Yeah, because it's get in for a couple of shots and leave
Upper.
without stepping on the dog.
I knew something was going on. I wasn't sure. So I don't know if that helps. But,
So go do a few more.
yeah.
We have time.
because you're not gonna fix it every
Yep, you can see it.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Go soft. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And hopefully we don't have to take up
Is it too low?
Nope. Too low is below the knee.
Oh, I thought I was.
Nope. You
was
back in
that-
the thigh. That's,
Oh, good.
That's perfectly legal.
All
Okay, on a normal fighter, it would have been too low.
right.
I'm not normal.
I'm not normal, but height isn't my problem.
I was gonna say, that might still have been,
On Wolfie, it might have been a butt shot. I just,
No, I would have cleared her head. It would have been fine. You're fun to play with.
now you just gotta get in the back of the armor.
See, hold on. Let me just try a reach.
Mhm.
Is that good?
Cause
Okay.
that, yeah, but it feels like you're overextending.
you're
Yeah, in front of that challenge.
because what that will cause is when you stretch like that. Go ahead and stretch. Is I'll just come up and then
Yeah.
wrap down.
Plus your shot won't have any, when you're leaning like this, your shot has no
Yeah.
power.
It's just going to
And you have
tip,
no
and people will go.
balance.
They're going to go tip.
Okay.
You're
It will
having trouble
take it.
recovering.
Oh, so you guys don't use the tip. That sounded
They do,
Well, it's,
but
just
you have to have the same calibration on it. The only time you don't have the calibration is if you're doing like a face toss. Then it's just a bop. But if you're doing it over the head and you're just tip, it's probably going to deflect and they're not going to take that shot.
Right.
Okay.
There's not enough behind it.
I think my bigger worry is when you throw that, you're doing this, and you see how I have all the weight here, the recovery. There's fine. Like from here, I can throw that, but
You are really stretching
you're a lot
forward.
further back.
And if someone like me pushes in when you're
You
on
had
me,
no balance. Yeah.
you're going down.
That's part of why we're working on range, is
Right.
because from where you threw that shot, you weren't actually in range, which is why you had to lean.
Right.
So,
Whereas my range is I'm striking here, and you're still having to move in,
Right.
which is
Yeah.
both. You're going in and coming back out. And you're keeping the shield up. And you're back around.
I'm crashing into things. Oh, okay, so wait.
That's why it works.
Yeah.
This is
so try one more time. Get in, throw 2 shots, and get back out, like fast.
Yep. Out and behind.
There you go.
Yep.
Nicely done.
And you got out of range.
Yep.
It's still doable.
Got in, did some attacks, get back out. Yeah?
Yes, thank you. I'll get there eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to figure out what I'm doing.
So I mean, that is definitely something to look at over how.
There we go. That's what more of what we need to start saying.
Okay.
That get in, throw a couple of shots, leave.
So,
So we're just working on the attacking, I'm driving the shoulder, and then getting out.
No, I went straight back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Once he turned, you were straight back. But you also went into the wall.
Yeah.
I'll look at the dates, see what the cutoff date was, okay?
he's being ornery.
But I mean, if we need to run fall, or do a little more, we could run summer.
May I ask you to do that to me later?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Maybe if we can, I'll let you for a couple of days.
There you go. Once again, getting in measure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll work more on the fighting with the ways to get into measure
Actually, what
some
way are you
later,
taking home?
but
What way are you taking home?
Nice.
you back straight out though.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Would you be able to drop her off at home?
Drive to his right shoulder, throw the shot, and get out. Now, do that leg shot.
After you drop it off, just
I was gonna say,
Okay.
And I'm driving to that, throwing the shot and leaving.
innocent
Now you
bystander.
gotta also, thing we gotta talk about later is making sure that you landed the shot with power and then get out. Cause I did that a little quick.
There we go.
Yeah.
Dropping the shield.
Yep.
You're pulling Keith.
Oh, ouchie.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Do that and then leave to the left. Leave the left or go forward.
Keep going.
So there's an
Oh,
extra
yeah,
piece.
yeah.
So there's an extra piece that we don't always talk about, and I'm really
Which is
bad at.
what they did
And
last
we're
time.
gonna have to work on with me when we get back in armor. Is we're fighting. I threw this shot. Well, I can lead forward too,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and he can't hit me.
Because I'm locked.
Right.
I could, but it'd be like
And,
weird
and
backhanded.
I might fall this way, and then I can get out.
Yep.
But
But
yeah,
any
you
shot, I
gotta
have
fall
nothing.
forward too. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, that idea as well.
Okay. Cool. I'm not tired.
Tired? I only did that for 20 minutes.
No.
Means you're not doing enough television.
No, I'm not.
Because I have trouble with this too.
He's switching.
No, no.
So,
But you see the complete difference on that.
Yeah.
See, I even came in, and unlike you, where you struck as soon as I hit your shield. She pressed in until she had optimal measure to make the shot. I will frequently, even with rapier especially, I'll throw a shot that's nowhere really,
Right.
to see if somebody will pause.
So,
And a lot of times they'll pause, they'll throw a shot, which opens them up for me to.
if you're finding someone, if you have a pole arm, I can't tell you how many times I freeze from someone doing it. Because if he's got a pole arm and I'm trying to come in and he does,
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, no.
no.
There's a lot of no going on here.
But if he's gonna fire shots at me, sorry.
It's okay.
I'm aiming for this leg.
Well,
So I can't do it.
I saw where your shot was going. That's why I pivoted out, and that's why you hit the inner thigh.
I'm glad I hit the end. He's like,
Combat ready, you know, it's a thing.
and he got the inside of my thighs. I came in.
But you'll notice that and when she throws it, but then stops. Obviously, you'd continue through with the shot if we were in armor.
Right. Yeah. Here I'm trying not to like. Cause I learned a way to power
Well,
shots.
yeah.
Right.
It's like, oh,
Buffer or not, it'll hurt.
Yeah.
you know, yeah, I could throw that a lot harder.
Yeah, but you know.
Ooh, I got your arm on that.
Yeah, but I fight bare arms, man.
I know, but no, it was more of the kerbam.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I got his arm.
Yay.
Honestly, it's a really good shot.
Well, what I've been working on in the basement is,
No. Go lay down. No.
In the round.
Lay down.
yeah, I dropped my shield for that.
But yeah, that's.
And then, what are the other ones I've been working on?
No. Lay down.
I need to drop J hooks later because it's supposed to come up and under the shield. I'm struggling with it. So,
Lay down, baby. No. Bridget, no. Lay down. Where's your pen? Come here. Now, come here. Move. Lay down. Lay down here. There we go.
I'm trying to not hit you.
Lay down.
No, but I can see exactly what shot, and the shot was dead on.
Yeah. So,
Make sense?
Yeah.
I'm the living mobile Pell.
yes.
Yay.
We just throw a helmet on him, later and
Yeah.
do more with it.
Mine's probably too small.
I have mine.
He has a helmet, yeah.
I have full gear.
He's doing CA, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And siege.
Oh, cool.
I just, due to personal and political reasons, I don't fight turning arm heavy. I will.
We could get him to
Why were
do
you
some
going?
practice to train.
Oh, okay.
But we can talk later about getting in the range. Because right now I wanted the understanding of, I'm going to attack, boom, 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 I'm getting out.
Yep.
But then the class that she taught out there, that we both picked apart for our class.
Well,
at
and then
Mask,
I did
whatever.
the class at Adult Swim.
Right, and I did the class at Mask.
And it's basically the same concepts, only different weapon forms.
Right, but it matters because of measure and the size of your opponent.
Right.
Mine was based on giant killer, but it still broke down all of your ranges
Yeah.
and why you don't fight at certain ranges depending on the size and reach of your opponent.
Right. Like, I'm not going to, oh, this is my C range. I don't know that I want to fight him there. I actually think I want to be
Yeah, this is a much better.
more here.
Now rapier, that's bad because I don't have any
Well,
thought process. Fighting
even for
rapier
me, I
is
think it's
right
better.
about here.
Right. Even for me, I don't know that I want to be here in rapier. If I can get that draw, great. But I still think I want to be here because then I've got
Because
room
fighting
to
here,
get the stabs or
I'll
the draws.
block, come over the back and do open up the entire spine.
Right. But as for armored, I might be here because then I can.
shift.
Yeah.
And once that happens, your shield's a wonderful thing, but it's also really horrible because you lose sight of your opponent quick.
Right.
And then you're pivoting, hoping that's where they went.
And not
And then we're back to ladder drills where you're doing this.
because.
And you're trying to shift, and basically it's like a moving ladder.
I've had an ex I was talking to, she was saying something about skating because I have that background, and then instead of trying to like do these quick steps the way Toronto's, it's to do the
That's really more for you, yeah.
is doing the skating around as opposed to
I was just gonna say it's almost like ice.
What time is it?
well, that's where it came from.
9? Okay.
Is I was talking to one of the knights, and
I was
she
just
said,
saying,
"Oh,
I
you have a
think
background in ice hockey. Why change your understanding?"
Right.
Because I spent all right, and I had the problem when I first started. Is I wanted to do this. Oh, I'm moving, because you have the blade, and you gotta get contact with the blade to move.
Yeah.
So I was having trouble. I had to relearn footwork because I was trying to push off like I was.
Oh yeah.
So, but I can still skate with it.
Your blades?
Yes.
But
Mine?
trying to do
trying to do some of the stuff that like Ronald's teaching, which
I
is
wasn't
great.
sure what was going on, so.
But
Normally I would have my
it's
gear,
not
but
intuitive for
With the
me.
pictures.
half dozen things. Well, between pictures, and I had to stop at for Care Portal. One of the things we gave this person a bed frame, and they said something wasn't tight. So I left right after work and went there. And of course, they didn't answer the door because reasons. But my gear was still home, so. Not bad. It's a little tip heavy. If you have any opportunity, try a slightly heavier pommel. Borrow somebody's and slap it on there. Go ahead and grip, and then let it float in your hand. See if it'll float. Does it feel like it's floating, or is it pulling?
No, it's pulling.
Okay, because to get the optimal for what you're wanting to do, you're going to want to be able to, your fingers are just there to kind of guide the blade. And you won't be able to float that shot. Even with money, as large of weapons as I fight with, my shots glide in. I'm a hair tip heavy, but not much. And my shots glide in. I can usually open half my hand. If you're doing that, you're straining your hand to hold that in place the entire time, and that causes fatigue, especially if you're doing long melees like Penzik. And when you rotate over, all the way up through here, because you're flexing all that, and you can see the muscles when I flex with the fingers right through there. And
I'm pretty sure it's part of how I have tennis elbows, because when I first picked up the steel, it was tip heavy. I had to put a heavier pommel on it.
and yeah,
So
and,
I
that,
got
and you can see right where your muscles work, and that causes major
Yeah.
strain.
Okay.
And your dagger's really nice to balance.
Yes.
But yeah, like I said, I would try just a slightly heavier pommel if you can.